Okay, today we are going to talk about ratios and unit rate. A ratio that compares two quantities with different kinds of units is called a rate. For example, 100 words per 2 minutes. When a rate is simplified so that it has a denominator of 1, it is called a unit rate. To find a unit rate, you divide the numerator by the denominator. You're going to write the units of measurement. For instance, 100 words per 2 minutes will reduce 50 words per 1 minute, and you can also write it 50 words per minute. The costs of different sizes of orange juice are shown in the table. Which container costs the least per ounce? So what we're going to do is we are going to take our total cost and divide it by our ounces. So the first one is going to be 128 divided by 16. When you put that into your calculator, you are going to get 0.08 divided by 1. So that means that it is 8 cents per ounce. That's how much this particular juice costs. So we would write 0.08 per ounce. We are trying to compare what the best buy is. The next one is 32 ounces for $1.92. So we are going to take $1.92 divided by 32. When we do that, you will see that you get 0.06 over 1. So that is 6 cents over 6 cents per ounce. So we're going to write that right here. The next one is $2.56 for 64 ounces. We do the same math, 2.56 divided by 64. We are going to get 0.0 ounce. And so that means that it is 4 cents per ounce. So far, that's our best deal. Lastly, we have $3.36 for 96 ounces. 336 divided by 96 equals 0.035 over 1. Since we are dealing with money, we would round that to 0.04, but we notice that 64 ounces is 4 cents. So we're going to leave it 0.035 per ounce. Therefore, 96 ounces is your best bet, best choice. Let's talk about proportions. When two ratios are equivalent, equal, they form a proportion. In a proportion, a cross product is the product of the numerator of one ratio and the denominator of the other ratio. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our first proportion, 1/2, put it equal to our second proportion, 3/6. We are going to figure out the cross product. Product means multiply. 1 times 6 is 6. 3 times 2 is 6. Therefore, this is a proportion. It has a proportional relationship. Let's determine whether each pair of ratios forms a proportion. So we have 6/10 and 3/5. We are going to cross multiply. 6 times 5 is 30. 3 times 10 is 30. Do these equal? Yes, therefore it is proportional. It has a proportional relationship. Let's look at number 5. 1 times 9 is 9. 3 times 3 is 9. Is that true? 9 equals 9? Yes, therefore it is proportional. Number 6. 1.2 times 5 is 6. And 2 times 4 is 8. Does 8 equal 6? No, it does not equal, so no, it is not proportional. And lastly, number 7. 12 times 6 is 72. 2 times 24 is 48. Does 48 equal 72? No. Therefore, it is not proportional. At times, you may have a term that is missing. You can use cross products to find the missing term in a proportion. So here we are going to cross multiply. 1 times 60 is 60. X times 5 is 5x. So we set up the equation. 5x equals 60. Now we are going to solve the equation. We have to do the inverse operation. 5 times x, the inverse operation is division. We are going to divide by 5 on each side, and the answer is x equals 12. When x is 12, we have a proportional relationship. Let's try the next example. We're going to cross multiply. 4 times 10 is 40. 2.5 times k is 2.5k. We set up our equation. We now need to solve our equation. This is 2.5 times k. The inverse operation is to divide by 2.5 on both sides. We now have k equals 16. When k is 16, we have a proportional relationship. We're going to try these 8 through 11. If you can pause the video and try these 4 and then check yourself, that would be great. As you can see, if you use cross products and solve, you will get for number 9, k equals 15, number 10, m equals 6.25, and number 11, t equals 4. Please bring any questions you have back to class. Let's try some word problems. The key here is to keep the units of measurement in the same place on each ratio. Example, an 8-ounce glass of orange juice contains 72 milligrams of vitamin C. How much juice contains 60 milligrams of vitamin C? Let's put our ounces as our numerator and our milligrams as our denominator. The first proportion we set up is going to be 8 ounces over 72 milligrams. Our second proportion is how much juice, how many ounces, we do not know, over 60 milligrams of vitamin C. When we cross multiply, we get 72x equals 480. We will divide by 72 on both sides, therefore x equals 6 2/3 ounces. Always make sure to put the unit that you are solving for. We were solving for ounces. Again, keep the units of measurement in the same place on each ratio. So the next example, the skull length of a crocodile is proportional to its body length. In one species, a 6-foot crocodile has a 2-foot skull. Estimate the length of a crocodile of that species that has a 3.5-foot skull. So we have a skull length is proportional to the body length. So let's put skull as our numerator, body as our denominator. So for the first one, we have a 6-foot crocodile with a 2-foot skull. 2-foot skull, 6-foot crocodile equals, estimate the length of the crocodile. We don't know the body length, but we know that the skull is 3.5. We are going to cross multiply, so we are going to get 3.5 times 6 is 21. equals 2 times x. We are going to divide by 2 on both sides, and you will see that the body is 10.5 feet. We were solving for estimate the length of the crocodile. The length is 10.5 feet. Please bring any questions you have back to class. Thank you.